All right, let's get it in. Yeah, yeah. All right, LDMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. And man, I told y'all I was gonna ask her nicely, and she came back to the show. The Colombian Queen, Sabina Mazo. How you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm really happy today, and I'm really happy to be with you. It's amazing always the interviews with you.
Man, I tell you, I thank you. That just made my millennium. That just made my whole millennium, man. I'm telling you. Like I appreciate doing interviews with you. It's always like just I don't know. I get infatuated with your work ethic. You got such a crazy work ethic. But Sabina, and the news that I think everybody that they're here and they want to know. Okay, you just got signed. You're the newest UFC flyweight. I mean, how did all this come about?
And well, everything was after the fight, after when I defended the belt in LSA 54, and all my coaches and Master Rafael and like my family, my manager, we were all thinking about it before the fight. It was hard to find opponents and stuff, so we were kind of thinking about the possibility to move to UFC, but I wanted to defend first my belt. I think that's part of being a champion. So I just felt like I wanted to defend, and I did it. So after the fight, I kind of talked to my manager because Master and me, we already were like in the same page. Like yeah, it's time to go. And yeah, I mean, we spoke with the UFC and they offered a really good contract, and I think it was the right moment. Like I was telling you, everything is in God's hands. I didn't want before because of many reasons. I wanted to defend my belt. I wanted to do this and that, and now that the possibility came, I felt it was great. It was good deal between UFC and me, and well, finally I made it. I don't know why I'm not. I can't hear you.
I put myself on
Oh
mute.
yeah,
I couldn't
there,
be
there.
making no noises while you was explaining it. I couldn't do it. Okay, I had to let Colombian Queen just get it all out. Coach can't interrupt you. I can't do it. So so you and there's that name, Master Rafael Cordero. I tell you what, man. God Almighty, this man. I feel like this man walks on water. I do, because this man is one of the reasons why you're sitting here now, and you're you're the hottest prospect in the UFC. I mean, when your manager came to you and said, "Hey, Sabina, listen," and when Raphael said, "Listen, Sabina, I think this is time," were you like, I don't know, were you shocked? Were you nervous? Or were you just like, "Let's go"?
Well, at the beginning they offered first like a fight, right? It was one fight, and I didn't like that because, I mean, I don't want to prove myself in a fight. I want to go there and like make my best in every fight. But not like, oh, I need to do well in one fight and then I can get my contract. No, I already did a lot of work before. It's not being arrogant because I don't want to like express that. I don't want to be arrogant or anything, but I felt like one fight was not fair. I feel I deserve to at least have a couple and show really my work. And I mean, of course, it's their decision if they like it or not, if the people like it or not. So that first thing, I kind of spoke with my manager and I was like, oh, I don't know. I think it's better if we. And Master told me too. I mean, it was better if we had like a full thing. And well, we had it, and now I was excited. It was time to go. I'm ready for it.
Wow. So now you are officially a UFC flyweight. I gotta ask you this. I got to ask you. Did you watch the Valentina Shevchenko versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Really good fight. I thought it was really, really good fight. Both fighters are great. I think that their games are really cool and they give show to everyone. And yeah, Valentina was really, really good. I kind of was cheering for her. Not cheering, but I really thought she was gonna win. You know. But yeah, I mean, it's really exciting, and all the fights. I don't know if you saw Max with Brian. Man, that fight was impressive to me. That was for me the fight of the night. Brian has a heart that, I mean, it's been a while to see that, and he showed it over there.
So, were you expecting Max Holloway to really get in there and piece him up like that? Cause man, I've never seen Max look that good. Actually, Max is good. I never seen him look that good.
No, I mean, I kind of, I thought Brian got the fight. I don't know if because he's from the area and I kind of like his fight style, and I think he deserves. He's a really good fighter. But yeah, of course, Max was really good. And I thought that if Max controlled the distance, I mean, he could win the fight. And similar to my game. I mean, we're totally different fighters, I know, but like a lot of distance. We're usually the biggest in the division. Um, so I kind of knew what he was gonna try to do, but I mean, fight is a fight. You never know. And man, Brian is really strong fighter, and his knockouts or his jiu-jitsu game is amazing. So I was shocked for the result, but yeah, Max looked really really good.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, man. He threw that uppercut. I remember his last fight before he fought Max Holloway. Talking about Brian Ortega. Man, he landed that uppercut, and man, that uppercut was nasty. I,
Yeah,
I
it was.
I didn't even know he can do that. I didn't know he had an uppercut in his repertoire. I didn't even know. Man. Okay. All right, Sabina, the first group of fans. Salute to the Colombian Queen, General Africa Awakens. He is a big fan of yours, Sabina. He been waiting on this interview. He been look. Is she still gonna interview? I'm like, yeah. So the first bet, General Africa Awaken. Smash the like button. Oh, we got people thumbing down the video. What? What? This is the Colombian Queen. It's not you. They probably don't like me. Who cares? Who cares about
Nah.
that? Haters.
If
Oh.
they don't like it, it's fine. They're still here watching. You're all welcome here.
Y'all always see. I like that. I like that. Sabina's no nonsense, but you know what? She carries the heart of God inside of her. That's why I love doing these interviews because you're not afraid to put it out there. You're not afraid to talk about your faith. And a lot of fighters they don't want to mix it in, but you will put your faith in interviews. Like, I mean, you'll put your faith in God and you'll talk about it in the interviews. Like what? How did you develop such like a thick faith? I mean, I'm talking about it's thick. We talked about it before.
Yeah. Man, to be honest, I feel that everyone has, I mean, I don't they don't have to, but they believe in something, and I feel that it doesn't matter the name of their god or whatever, but everyone believes in something, the universe, a god or whatever. And I think I mean, I don't know, I feel it, and I feel like every time when time passes, I don't know, I've been really along with God, and I kind of learn a lot from Master too. He I mean, he touches God in all the topics, and I feel that has been like helped me a lot to grow my faith. And I don't know, I believe since I was really young, and I feel that sometimes in certain circumstances you kind of get closer to him, like to God. So yeah, that's basically what I have done, but it doesn't mean that you have to go and just like pray every day or like go to church, or I mean, it's good if you do it, but everyone has their own right to do whatever they want to. And I'm not telling you that, oh, you have to believe in this one. No, it's their problem. It's just like create that confidence, because if you create that confidence with God, it will be creating the confidence with yourself. At the end of the day, that's what a lot of people look for.
Have faith in God because He always causes you to triumph. Man, Sabina Mazo, man, and awesome. Now, I want to talk about your last fight against Carol Yarikawa. Okay, and I hope I'm saying the young lady's name right. So, Carol, if you're watching this video, don't get mad at the coach. I got this southern accent. I'm trying better, but just don't go away. Sabina, this last fight, I saw you take out more tools out of the box. Okay, I saw you take more tools out of the box than your previous fight. I mean, how did you feel after you left that fight with Carol? Like, how did you feel?
Yeah, well, I went, I kind of felt like I not disappointed, that's not the word, but I felt like I could do better, and I felt like, of course, I was trying to control the fight, control the distance. I didn't knew a lot of things of her game, but still, I felt like I had many chances to finish the fight, and I couldn't because of many reasons. I mean, maybe not listening to the corner or missing a technique or footwork. There's a lot of things. But definitely, I felt that I could improve a lot, way more. And that always I have that feeling always like after fights. I feel like all my mistakes, and I kind of see them more than the good things I did. Of course, I did a lot of good stuff, but I don't know. I remember more the things that I really have to improve, and like, oh no, I'm doing this too much. I'm lacking of this. So it always happens after a fight. I kind of have that feeling of, okay, it's not enough. I really have to improve, and I feel like I'm just beginning of the sport. I know I'm young, and I do have experience, but I know every day I will have to improve. It's not like, oh, I fight and that's it. No, the change is really in the gym, and getting that experience in there.
But Sabina, did you not see your jabs? Did you not see the jab? I mean, come on. Did you not see the jab? Did you not see like you circling back to the center of the octagon? I mean, come on, Sabina. We got to talk about that jab, cause the last fight, I don't know what Master been doing. I don't know what y'all been doing over there. But you was pumping that jab so much, I'm thinking, man, she gonna jab this girl to death because she ain't know what to do with the jab. Sabina, come on
Yeah.
now, man. I mean, that thing's improved.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been working a lot on that, controlling distance, and especially like I was telling you, really she was really tough girl, amazing, and but we didn't knew anything. We knew that she was a Brazilian black belt in jiu-jitsu, but we didn't knew quite much. So my idea was to put my game into her, and try to control my distance, try to finish. Of course, I couldn't, but still, like trying to dominate her, and like I feel like it's frustrating for the other person to dominate, and that's what I felt like I did in this fight. I felt I didn't finish. Of course, I want to, and my future fights I want to do that as well, but also create like that I dominate. Like I that's my place, and that's what I try to do there. I try to put my game, and I'm the one that it's gonna kill the other person, not survive.
Okay. And y'all here now. She says she want to get in here and dominate everybody. Okay. You got a couple of comments. Of course, I like the live stream option because we can see what people are saying to you. Okay. Channel MMA with Jay says, congrats on signing Sabina. Looking forward to your debut. And speaking of debut, who do you? God, I know this is gonna be a tough question for me to ask because it's rhetorical. I think I already know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Sabina, who do you hope to fight in your UFC debut?
Man, anyone.
I knew it.
I just want to fight. To be honest, just want to fight. I trust 100% in UFC that they're gonna give me a good match. The only thing that I kind of ask or require is that it's gonna be a good fight for the people. There's all good girls over there, so I think anyone could be a good like fight for me. So yeah, I'm down for whatever. I'm not looking towards just one. Now a lot of people, oh no, why didn't you fight for the belt? Man, it's not even fair with the other girls. They've been waiting for a long time to be there. I mean, not a long time. They're open the division really like recent, but still, I want to climb there. I want to show my work and then climb all the way there.
Okay, Sabina, you got some people disagreeing with you. General Africa Awaken said, "Don't be so hard on yourself. Improvement is crazy." But General, that's why she's so good. That's why
Thank
she
you.
is. She tough, man, but she wants perfection. That's why. That's why, man.
Thank thank you for his words. It's true. I mean, I do appreciate a lot of stuff that I do, but yeah, it's about that. It's about improving.
Okay. She said it's about improving. Man, I love interviewing this young lady, man. I swear, this is like out of all the people I've interviewed, this like when I interview Sabina, I still get nervous. Even to this day, I still get nervous because I'm like, man, I don't even think she knows what she's doing right now. See, I guess I see who you are. I see who you are, or who I actually see who you're gonna be, and I've always saw it for a long time. Even after the first interview, I still get nervous. Even to this day, when I know I'm about to interview with you, I get nervous, and I'm like, dang, I'm interviewing a Colombian queen. God, dog, man. I'm like, what the, you know, must be God. And then I start saying that, must be God.
Yeah.
You okay? So you're going into a division. You just left LFA as the champion, okay? And the LFA is a good breeding ground for prospects, okay? Like, what did the LFA say to you when you told them, hey, listen, I gotta accept this contract from the UFC? Like, how was the LFA towards you after you made that deal?
Man, before even me, I mean, no, no. My manager first talked to LFA, and as soon as he talked to them, I called my old boss, the owner of the show, Ed Suarez, and man, I told him like, hey, I really appreciate that's amazing show. I think LFA treats people really good. They're improving a lot in their show, and like I feel they're great, you know. And he was the one that supported me, you know. He was like 100%. I mean, we were looking forward for you to step in there and like, um, yeah, and like we have your back. Literally, he told me that. So they're really good persons, and I feel like everyone that works there, it's amazing. They all come along to make a great show, and I still appreciate a lot. And I told them, and through Instagram, social media, and more than that, I called a couple of people that I know there, and kind of tell them the UFC contract, and yeah, I mean, they agree 100%.
Wow, that's good. You didn't burn any bridges with LFA. I mean, Sabina, you never know. In between fights, they might say, Sabina, I want you to commentate on this fight. Boy, how would that be? Sabina Mazo commentating on a fight. I mean, is that something you've ever considered?
I never thought about doing that, but that's a possibility. Why not?
Man, Sabina, they might have a fight card in Colombia. Man, could you imagine you in Colombia, okay, commentating on a fight amongst your countrymen and women? Man, come on, Sabine. Come on, Sabine. You gotta think, boy,
Yeah,
that'll
I
be
have to do it.
yeah. Cause talking fights with you, like I'm gonna tell y'all how well this woman knows the fight game. Okay, okay. So this guy, okay, well, I think your name Az. I'm sorry, Az Reese. I don't know your name. Okay, some of you guys got some of the weirdest names. Okay, so he said, hey, you should have defended the title a couple of times. She is too young for the big leagues. See, and she finna educate you now. Okay, gonna risk her career like Sage Northcutt. Okay, Samina, I want you to respond to that. Gosh, I know what you're gonna say. Wisdom right here.
Yeah, well, age is not nothing about this, like I feel like there's a lot of champions that could be 40 years old or they're young or they're 30. So to me, the age doesn't matter, so and I felt it was the moment. It's not like, oh no, when can I go? When can I go? It's not like you create the moment, there's not like a good time to go, like, you're not waiting, okay, now, whenever you feel it, it's the right time, you just go. So I felt it, and I feel like age is not something that it's gonna bother me, and even I can use it in my favor. There's a lot of people that go to UFC really young, and they're still like fighting there. And why not? I mean, I'm not gonna stop fighting because I'm young. No, I can get experience, and of course, I can climb and stuff like that. And yeah, and I feel I'm ready. I'm not gonna do anything that I don't feel good.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I want to respond to that too. See, first of all, man, thank God for Master Rafael Cordero. That's all I gotta say. You know what? God broke the mold when He made Master Cordero. I swear He did, because this man has carefully, okay, him and your manager have carefully, okay, moved you up, and they moved you very slowly. They pushed you at the right time. They didn't give you too much too soon. They're doing everything just right. They're not throwing you in fights where they feel like, hey, you don't have the experience, but they've been grooming you. They've been grooming you. And see, don't let that smile fool you, okay? You in the comment thread, do not let that smile fool you, okay? This girl, when she gets in that octagon, the next thing you know, you're going to be looking up at the ceiling, asking God, how did I get knocked out? I'm just trying to tell y'all that's what's going to happen. Okay? Don't underestimate this woman. Do not, okay? Don't look at the fact she's 21 years old. Forget that. Okay? You throw that out the window. I interviewed
No,
a fighter
even
who
use it, or even
yeah.
use it. I can prove people that really age doesn't matter. I mean, how many people really young or
Mm,
really not old, because 40 years old it's not old, but there's a lot of people fighting and they're still 40. Man, that is impressive. 21, I mean, I'm young and I recover really fast. But
like
imagine those guys that are fighting at 40 years old. I can't imagine. I really admire those people. But 21, come on. You're young. You can recover fast, you can put all the pressure to your body and you can handle it. But the older you can get, I mean, it's harder for your body.
yeah, like Marion Ray knows, she 41. Me and Marion, we the same age. She 41 and she's still beating people up. Okay? She's 41 and beating up everybody. So I mean, age is just a number, okay? I get excited because, I interviewed a person and listen, listen, I said, just because she's 20 years old, you were 20 back then. I said, just because she's 20 years old, I told this person, I said, if you go in there thinking that you're just going to walk through her because she don't look strong, I said, this girl can knock you out. I swear on my last name, I said this. And then you knock the person out. That, all I got to say. I had no ill feelings, but I predicted it because I watched enough of your fights to know when people underestimate you, they're going to sleep. I,
So
I'm sorry, Sabine. I know I feel like I'm cheering
no,
you
no,
on.
no. Sorry, that's true. That's true. You can't underestimate. And it happens. And I actually like when people don't believe on me. I like to prove not only them but myself. Because people are gonna talk. People are gonna talk that, oh no, she's not strong, or she's too young, or whatever. That's pure excuses. For people that really achieve their goals, there's no excuses. So that's me. I go towards my goal, and I'm not gonna stop because some people don't believe on me. If I believe in myself and I have God with me, that's it.
Man, y'all better watch out. That's all she need is God, okay? Okay, now we're gonna keep ignoring some people. Okay, so guys, I want you guys to ask Sabina questions. I'm always interacting with Sabina, and I enjoy it. But man, it's a live stream. You guys can ask questions of the Colombian Queen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all better ask him now because I'm gonna have to, because this girl gonna have more responsibilities. She gonna have bigger and bigger fights, and like actually getting her time, boy, it's gonna be scripted. It's gonna be scripted.
No,
So,
but I will take my time. I like to have the interview with you, so I'll try to make it work. It's fine.
okay, God, man, she said she'll make it work. God, thank you, God, thank you, Lord. I'm gonna be thank God this whole interview. Okay, so Keezy for Sheezy says, Sabina, who are your top 5 fighters? Who are your top 5 favorite fighters to watch?
Oh, to watch. It can be girls and boys. It
It
doesn't
can,
matter.
girls and boys, go for it.
Okay. I really like Jose Aldo.
Mm.
He's one of my fighters. Chris Cyber, of course. He's over there.
Yeah.
Man, Benio Dariush. He trains at Kings. Man, I love watching his fights.
Mm.
You never know what's gonna happen, if it's in the floor or he's gonna stand up, or I don't know. It's always a surprise. I really like him. Watch his fights. Um, who else? Uh,
That's 3.
that's three. I like Khabib.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Khabib is good. And who else? Man,
Yeah, yeah, we need one more.
one more. There's a lot. The thing is that there's so many. I'm thinking about girls. I'm thinking about other girl that I like to watch. Her name is. She's a 115, and she fought against for the belt against Joanna, but she lost.
Oh,
Um,
oh, you talking about Jessica Andrade?
Jessica. I yeah, that one. I like her. like her fights.
That's
She's
the
good to watch.
that's the one that knocked out Carolina Kovacevic. You know, she hit her
Yeah,
with like an uppercut.
yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah. Man,
Jessica Andrade.
yeah, man, I like her fight. She's really good.
Yeah, well, yo, you named some heavy hitters. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. This next question from General Africa. He said, Sabina, do your coaches ever have to kick you out of the gym because it seems like you are a workhorse?
Come sometimes. I mean, they always someone like, no, you're not coming tomorrow. That's it. You have to rest. Like sometimes but when I'm there, of course, I do whatever they tell me to do. But sometimes master tells me like, oh no, you work really hard today. Take the morning off, and then I'll see you evening or something like that. Because they know better than me, and I don't care. Like I was telling you before, I'm 21. My body doesn't feel it that much, so I'm ready for it. I'm ready to work and work, but they kind of control me a little.
Okay. You know, and a smart man like Rap Master Cordero. I mean, you know what? He just seems to know. I think this man just knows. You know, I could ask. I would want to ask this man anything, and he probably could give me the correct answer. I'm pretty sure. But you know, it looks like you haven't taken a lot of damage in fights. I mean, you still I can look at faces and tell scar tissue. I don't see a lot of scar tissue on you. I mean, is that more so because of your defense, or is it just because you just I don't know your body's just durable?
I ask that a lot, to be honest. I don't know. Even at the gym, they throw punches and even elbows, and I don't know. I think maybe both of them, both my body and maybe defense. There's certain bodies that if you touch them right away, you're gonna see blood, or right away they're gonna bruise stuff. But I think it's a combination of both. I don't know, to be honest, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, she telling it to you guys 100% raw. Okay. All right. So next question. Who's the funniest person? The person who makes you laugh the most in the gym.
Man, Fabricio Verdum, he, man, he's really fun. He's a really funny guy. He's really happy all the time. Like his energy is really good. I like a lot how he interacts with people and stuff.
Wait a minute. This is the same guy that hit Colby Covington in the head with a boomerang, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy. Oh, hot dog, y'all. She trained with Wordham, y'all. He threw the boomerang. Yeah. Yeah.
That guy is so funny. Look at that, those things he does. He's really funny guy. He's amazing.
I mean, yeah. Well, who would ever think to throw a boomerang at somebody? Most. It's just it caught me off guard. I was like, man, that's yeah. Thank you. I'm glad he did that. Thank
Yeah.
you. Wow. So okay. So now we got one comment. Okay. So what are your thoughts about a possible Macedo versus Mazo? Okay, Venezuela versus Colombia. Oh man, good question.
Yeah, that would be a great fight. I think that's 100% possibility. It will be amazing. I actually heard about her before she was in the UFC,
Mm.
and but I got the contract with LFA, so I couldn't fight her. But yeah, I heard about her a couple of times, and I think it's a great fight. If people want to see that, for sure, I'm in.
Man, see, boy, look at that. She said, listen. She taking phase, y'all. She's not running from smoke. Okay, she's not running from smoke. This girl fights. That's what she want to do. Hey, have you had a chance to meet Dana White yet?
No, not yet. I haven't met the boss yet.
Oh man.
Uh, for sure, like whenever I fight, I'm gonna meet him.
Okay. So now I know a lot of the women don't deal directly with Dana. Well, you guys deal with Nick Maynard, right? Or is it
I
Shelby?
don't know. It's everything more like with manager and stuff. But yeah, but for sure, like whenever I go there, of course I'm gonna meet him and be more in contact with him. But right now it's more like paperwork and stuff, so he doesn't really deal with that heavy stuff.
Oh,
That
okay.
part, yeah.
Okay. Now I had a question. Okay, and I've always asked, I've always thought, okay, you and Andrea KGB Lee were in LFA at the same time, okay? And a fan asked me this about an interview ago, and I never got to ask you. So why did that particular fight never marinated? Because you would think that that would be like the super fight of LFA when you guys are both there.
Yeah, actually, we fought in the same show once. We never fought. Man, to be honest, whenever I fought, I mean, I already had a fight. She was like available to fight. Whenever I was available, she was already fighting, so it never happened. And the fight we and the show we fought together, her opponent already pulled out, but I already had the contract with the other fighter, so I couldn't actually fight with her. But if it's something that it has to happen, it will be great. I'm down for that. I know she's actually fighting soon. I'm not sure if this month or next month, but she will fight soon. So yeah.
Yeah, I think her opponent, she was fighting Jessica Rose Clark, and her opponent passed out, trying to make weight. Yeah, she went to
Oh
yeah, she passed out. She passed out. It was pretty bad. So,
man.
yeah, my prayers with those opponents, man. This business, and maybe you can even talk about, weight cutting, like what, like why is weight cutting like the most difficult part of your training? Well, for some people, not you.
No, but it is. It is a really hard part of the training. I think it's one of the hardest, to be honest. That's the first fight, and it is hard because man, this sport, unfortunately, we do that, to kind of have the advantage in the weight class. But I try to make it the healthiest way, and it's a battle though. I mean, I'm always working with a nutritionist and trying to eat healthy and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it is the hard part.
So, what do you think about the flux of fighters who? It's been a lot of fighters, a lot of women fighters this year in Invicta, the UFC, that they've missed weight. Like it's been a lot of that going down. So, what are your thoughts on that?
If it's not healthy and if your body can make it, I mean, why making the risk? Why taking that risk? And if it's not worth it, I mean, just go up one division. But if you can do it good with follow with the professional and things like that, it's good. I mean, and also with girls, I think it's hard because of hormones and stuff like that. So that kind of mess up everything. But I mean, I don't blame them. I really don't blame them because I put in their position and I know it's hard not making weight. That's number one thing I really try to focus. I try to make weight every time, even if I have to do whatever I really want to make weight. I will do it. But I don't blame them. Of course, they have to take more responsibility about that stuff. But yeah.
Okay, I mean, a true professional, guys, a true professional. Okay, guys, I'm not keeping Sabina on too much longer. Okay, this woman been training. She found time for me to deal with me, and I'm thankful. But now it's time to ask some technical questions about the fight game. Okay. So Sabina, how would you, as a taller person, what would you do to neutralize the strengths of a shorter BJJ practitioner?
My distance, I'll control my distance. A lot of jabs, a lot of push kicks that work a lot, and angles mainly because jiu-jitsu girls wants to take you down. If you want to control it and keep the fight in the like up, you want to maintain your distance and of course trying to move around.
Okay. Okay. So y'all, technical questions. Now, what if that jujitsu person had lightning speed, snuck up under your jab, took you down, and you're on your back? What's the first thing you do if you're grounded and you're flat on your back?
Try to, I mean, if she already passed and she's in side control, of course, try to recover the guard. Try to keep her away and try to stand up. If not, try to like not get her weight on. Because they want to get tight and they want to pass your guard or they want to mount you. So the main thing, I will try to recover the guard or hip escape to to go away from her.
Okay. Dang, man, these are good. Okay, and my final question, and anybody, while I ask this, we got probably time for three more questions, cause she's here, and I don't want to keep her too long, cause I gotta respect the time. I got to. Um, what do you do with weight bullies?
With bullies,
Weight bullies,
what do you mean by weight bullies?
like
Are those
people,
like
people that.
regular bullies?
No, 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 no. I know what you do with a regular bully. You smack him around and you
Uh
know
huh.
tap him out. I'm talking about like a weight bully in the octagon. Like let's say both of you guys, you guys both weigh in at 125, but you know that this person walks around at like 160, and they're gonna hydrate back up to about 150 when they fight you. How do you deal with somebody that's physically bigger and stronger than you?
Man, technique over power. That's the basic of jujitsu too. You know, I feel that even if they're bigger or whatever, if you have the speed, if you have the technique, the proper technique to attack them, that's it. You know, because you can be really powerful or bigger. You know, but if you don't move right, you can get caught. So there's always a way. You know, I feel that every game has a weakness, if you want to call it a weakness, or there's always a way to beat that game. So yeah, I mean, there's many ways to play with bigger guys, and even here at the gym, that's usually what happens. You know, I mean, I am tall, I have distance, but they're way bigger than me. They have more power, or they even taller than me, and yeah, and I feel like smaller people, we can move faster. You know, in this case that I'm the smaller, we can move faster and try to you know try to be around it. They're gonna distract and they don't know actually where to go, where to attack. So yeah.
Man, that's why they make weight classes for a reason, man. But if you got to get into a fight with a bigger person, Sabina Mazo just broke it down, y'all. Look, y'all should be paying for this information.
I know, right?
She need to charge y'all at least $25 a minute for this
25.
information. But see, yeah, hey, y'all play that back, man. So if somebody ever picking on you, they 100 pounds more than you. She told you what to do. Okay, all right, y'all. Well, I think that's all. I think that's all of the questions. Okay, all right. Okay, Sabina, you got anything else you want to interject? You want to talk about some of your picks in these fights coming up?
Well, no, I hope everyone tunes in and like try to be there. I mean, hopefully soon I'll have news from what's next, when I'm gonna fight. And nothing. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah. Okay, listen. Channel MMA with Jay. How you gonna ask the question late? Okay. All right. She said, "Do you have any chance of fighting in two divisions?" Last question.
In two divisions, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Uh,
135 because 115 I can't make 115. No way.
uh,
But 135, I mean, yes, that's not my division, but why not? I fought before Muay Thai in that division, boxing, I fought in that division. So I feel good in that way too. But for now, I want to focus in 125.
okay. Hey, Jay. She said she want to focus on 125. Just Jay was the one that tried to get you to go up to 155. And she did, and I told her that wasn't gonna.
155.
Yes, try to.
I don't even weigh that right now. That's no way that I can make one. I think I never weighed that much.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. She didn't say that. I'm just trying to throw her under the bus to see if she get mad, and she didn't get mad. She don't get mad at me. Okay, but okay then. Well, okay guys, that's gonna be the end of the show. I think I kept her for about 40 minutes, and it don't seem like I kept you that long. 'Cause I feel like I'm talking to you, just a friend about just fights. But definitely, Sabina, I really appreciate you taking time. I definitely, always want you to succeed, want you to do well, and I appreciate the passion and I appreciate the faith in God that you put into everything you do. Anybody you want to shout out, you want to thank, you want to, just you want to pray, anything. I'm with you.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. Everyone watching, asking questions. That's really cool. Keep supporting me and you as well. And yeah, everyone out there that is supporting or in some way interest on my career. Thank you very much. I know it's just starting, and I'm gonna show a lot of good work.
Okay. This is the Colombian queen, Sabina Mazo. The Colombian queen. Now she's trying to change her mind. She said, no, 125 is perfect. See that? See that? Come on, Jay. You can't do that to her, okay? All right. I'm just playing. But listen, Sabina, I've enjoyed you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you. You are an amazing woman. You're an amazing fighter. And God bless Rafael Cordero. I can't say that enough, y'all. I just can't say it. And shout out
Thank
to the
you.
gym for making Sabina a tough warrior.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. Salute, y'all. We out.